one of the best-smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set. Line. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Harrison Butker.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Amarian Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. On first down, Herbert.
And the Chargers first down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marion Hampton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up second and 7 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second down and 7.
Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 7.
Hey, ram. Set. What is it?
From the gun, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. 80. Get up. Let's go.
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the second. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have what looks to be first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
Gain of 6. And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 10.
They'll run with Hampton. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
Baylor Tigers. 59. Set. Kappa. Baylor Tigers.
Now Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job with Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third and goal.
Set.
Here's Herbert. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown, L.A. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Smith. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Chargers' 24-yard
From
line.
the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll find his receiver, that's Jalen Royal. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Hey, Ripley! Yellow!
Now, Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he's in. Jalen Royal. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night primetime. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Cap. Wide go.
Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Let's go. 5 yards. It's second down.
Herbert to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Chargers, 21.
Now Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. We'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball down.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions, because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This toss right side by Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Smith. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Lion.
Perfect. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
On the give, here's Hampton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
59, 80, go.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
A man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, KC. Give up the middle to Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's complete to Royal. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
21.
15. First down, Chargers.
On play action now. Herbert. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, he's there for the stop. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. George Karlaftis. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
To throw is perfect. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Out to his right. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary. But then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short. But not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try to run with Hampton. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Pistol here for Herbert. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he gets him out of danger and then some. Up past the 20-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st down, we'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. He'll get about 2. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Picks it off. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Herbert now on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Now, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert to the air again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Into space at the 45. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big play for KC. 32 yards. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. The throw here is complete. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith, trying to find the crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in with Smith, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert forced out wide. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
First down here, it's Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs able to add on. It is now 27-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Going on first down is Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing, Herbert. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll find Hinton out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back throws.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard. But so far, looks like much of the same.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Fire down these two. Go on, Eddie. Hey, ribble it. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick
So
off
now it's
for
Butker
Kansas City.
following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Home to try.
Herbert now on first down. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
44 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run with Hampton. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Herbert's pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Yellow. I've got blue, Eddie. Come back. Check. 15.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
Chargers, nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hampton. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with Hampton. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, L.A.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Disley is the man in motion.
Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Chargers have the 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. Now a run on 1st down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Spike right.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He gets 3. And he will go all the way. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further.
Chiefs 48. Chargers nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. McConkey in motion. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Second down, 8 yards to go.
That's a second and 8.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one's out wide. Dowdle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up third and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third down, 3 to go. Now, Herbert. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense that we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger first down. Here's Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, L.A.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run with Dowdle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Jones sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he will score. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's first and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. And the Chargers have the first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, set. 19.
On the toss, they'll run. Whoa. Inside the 20. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown Chargers. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers cut into the lead a little bit.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Yellow. On the line, right?
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now a run with Smith. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs.